What kind of monster are you?
The Wolverine.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Real Screen Team. I'm Andrew Thomas. I'm here with fellow Wolverine Christopher Johnson.
Hello, everyone.
And we did... The last Wolverine movie we did was something. Now we're actually to a good Wolverine movie.
The fact that you said something, that's being nice. The first one that we watched was hot garbage.
Yep.
Hot garbage. Hurt the stock.
Yep.
This saved the character.
Yep.
I swear. I put this in the middle of the pack.
Yep.
It's a decent film.
Yep.
It is decent.
Yep. More so.
Okay. The Wolverine is a 2013 superhero film featuring the Marvel Comics character Wolverine. It is the sixth installment in the X-Men film series, the second installment in the trilogy of Wolverine films after X-Men Origins Wolverine, though is it still canon?
No.
And a spin-off / sequel to X-Men The Last Stand.
Mm-hmm.
The film was produced by 20th Century Fox, Marvel Entertainment, The Donner's Company, and TSG Entertainment, and distributed by 20th Century Fox. The film was directed by James Mangold and written by Mark Bomback and Scott Frank. The film stars Hugh Jackman as Logan, aka Wolverine, alongside Rila Fukushima, Tao Akamoto, Hiroyuki Sanada, Famke Janssen, and Will Yun Lee.
Mm-hmm.
And the synopsis. Following the events of X-Men The Last Stand, Logan travels to Japan, where he engages an old acquaintance in a struggle that has lasting consequences. Stripped of his healing powers, Wolverine must battle deadly samurai while struggling with guilt over Jean Grey's death.
Mm-hmm.
Spoilers, everyone.
Yeah. Well, was spoiled on the Last Stand review, so...
Which, bro?
It's old. Dude,
I'm just saying. I mean,
and we're not the only reviewers who've given away the plot.
Yeah, but there may still be a bit of a minority that haven't seen it.
Say it in the comments if you haven't seen it. If you have, we have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the Last Stand comments and here, let us know.
Yeah. But I saw the movie in theaters and I enjoyed it.
This was actually the first time I've seen it.
Yeah.
I missed this film like completely.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was just focusing on other things like college. I finally had my job.
Yeah.
And I was just dealing with other stuff, so I missed this whole film.
Yeah.
Plus, I was more engrossed in what Marvel Studios was doing.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, meh. Let me know when you make something really interesting, because I remember what you all did with X-Men Origins. I am not going to get fooled again. And it turns out I missed the boat on this film because it was actually good.
Yeah. A good good adaptation of the Wolverine miniseries.
Yes, yeah, the Wolverine miniseries written by Chris Claremont and Frank Miller.
Yeah.
Yeah, Frank Miller before, I think he wrote Sin City for far too long and it started to make him go crazy.
Yeah. But let's get into the mascot.
Yeah, the face that runs the place, the franchise. Logan, a.k.a. Wolverine, played by Hugh Jackman. This is him back in his proper...
Yeah.
in his proper element.
Yeah. We actually get back to him during World War II.
Yes, and, yeah, he was actually... Oh, he was a captive.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
The stuff the Japanese must have done to him because I don't think they knew he was a mutant yet.
Yeah.
But I know they must have done some things to him to try to experiment because that was the thing the Japanese did just as much, if not a little bit more than what the Germans did during that time.
Mm-hmm.
Plus the fact they kept him in a hole.
Yeah.
They kept him at the bottom of a well.
Yep. And he has bone claws then.
Yeah, yeah.
And somehow he remembers those times. Which isn't never really explained.
I swear. The things that he remembers and things he doesn't remember has been so confusing.
Yeah.
It really has. But good Lord, it was very intense to see him survive a freaking nuclear explosion.
Yeah.
Good Lord. And it was very interesting to see Wolverine deal with a major quest or story where he's not indestructible.
Yeah.
I actually commend the film of going that route of showing, oh, Wolverine actually has to think about what he's going to do before he does it. He can't go in, absolutely claws ablaze and just running through drill claw and, not worry about getting hurt. Here, he's getting hurt. And he's getting hurt bad.
Yep. Yep. He first is just out in the forest, homeless, in the Canadian forest.
Hanging out with a bear.
Just like in the miniseries. And where the bear also, and well, it's different. He wasn't homeless. He just happens to run into the bear when it's poisoned, and he ends up
mercy killing
/ fighting the bear in the comic. Here it's just a mercy kill.
Yeah, because he was actually chill with the bear.
Yeah.
They were just vibing.
Yeah. Yeah, you did feel sorry for the bear.
Yeah. See.
Yep, and then you had to and then he almost tried to kill the hunters at the bar.
Yeah, because they were douches.
So he had to get stopped by, I guess, his partner in this movie. His new partner in this movie.
Ah, yes. Yukio, played by Rila Fukushima.
Yeah, she did great.
Yes, she actually did good. Kind of sucks she didn't get to come back as the character later on,
Yeah.
But she actually did good with this role. Mm-hmm. You were actually rooting for her.
Yeah. Yeah, she did. She helped Wolverine out during his bad times when he lost his healing factor.
Yeah.
She also loved her adopted sister
Yeah.
too, who was the only one who made her felt like she was part of the family.
Yeah, because Yukio was really disrespected.
Yeah,
I mean, life is sad when the freaking fiance is treated better
yeah,
than the person that you literally brought into the family.
yeah, yeah. But of course, her mutant powers to see people's deaths in the future.
Yeah.
Except she can't see her own.
For the best.
Yeah.
So yeah, essentially just like the kid from Smallville.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but she even tells Wolverine the plot of Logan.
Yeah. She saw the ending 3 years before it actually happened.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, Yukio also did come in clutch when fights happened.
Like fighting Viper.
And when she had to fight off Shingen
Yeah.
and the Yakuza.
Yeah.
She came in clutch.
Yeah. Of course, let's talk about Logan's love interests.
Okay. Mariko, played by Tao Akamoto.
And we reviewed her as Mercy in Batman v Superman. She got so much better here.
I will never forgive you, Zack Snyder, for that. I will never forgive you. But yes, life is sad when James Mangold does Tao Akamoto better.
Yeah.
If only he could have done that for Harrison Ford, but that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
I really liked Mariko.
Yeah. At the beginning, her and Logan have a rough relationship.
Well, yeah, it's very cold. It's like, who this?
Yeah.
Who this?
Yep.
What? How you know my dad?
Well,
How you know my grandpa?
Yep. Dealing with the fact that she gets the corporation after her grandfather dies, not her father, which pissed her father off.
Yeah.
So he tries to get her kidnapped and killed.
Yeah. I mean, bro, I mean, why are you even? Oh, it was her grandpa that wanted her married off. I
Yeah.
think. I mean, Shinken, just get over yourself. Based off of what we see throughout this film, you were not cut out to be the leader of the corporation.
Yeah.
So I think you should have just dealt with it.
Yeah.
You don't take it out on you. Don't take it out on your daughter. You should have talked to your dad about that.
Which they do in the extended version. We actually do see the conversation between them in the extended version, where he tells them he doesn't have the business. And he assumes that's going to be Wolverine taking over the business. He's like, you're right, it's not an outsider. And tells them that it's his daughter taking over the business.
I mean, did he at least explain to him why?
I still don't think so.
Ichiro, you effed up.
Yeah.
You should have explained things so things didn't end up turning into what they turned into.
Yeah. And she gets kidnapped by two separate factions.
Yeah, the Yakuza, and then the weird, like, old school group.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, for both two different reasons. One trying to kill her, the other
Yeah,
one
the
trying
Black
to protect
Ninja
her.
Clan.
The other one tried to protect her. Because her grandfather... Because it was for her grandfather.
Yeah, this was all weird.
Yeah.
But I did like seeing the relationship between Logan and Mariko
Yeah.
grow.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it is a little bit sad that, you know, they don't end up continuing to be a thing.
Yeah. We never really found out why or what. We just... Because at the time, Yukio was his bodyguard for... And somewhere between the 2 years, she disappears.
Yeah.
And so Wolverine can go to fight a Sentinel Future.
Yeah.
Which we don't really see him fight a Sentinel Future because he goes back in time, and so it's all complicated.
Yeah, how did things rapidly go? Because here we're still in 2013.
Yeah.
How in the world in 11 years things went to crap that hard?
Yeah.
That hard and fast.
Yeah.
And plus, our cameos knew about it ahead of time.
And we still failed. And they still failed.
You had 11 years! 11 years! And you did nothing!
We'll get to that when we get to the cameos.
Yeah.
Let's get to a couple of the main villains.
Do we go with the dad, or do we go...
We go with the dad.
Okay. Shingen, played by Hiroyuki Sanada.
From Shogun.
Yeah. Huh.
Yep.
Hey, things worked out for him.
Yep.
He was he definitely did good with what he was given.
Yep.
You know, you definitely saw the resentment.
Yep.
I don't think he was necessarily as smart as the true main villain.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I still would not mess with Shingen.
Yep. Especially with his fight between Yukio.
And dealing with Wolverine
Yep.
in the final moments of that fight.
Yep.
I mean, he was really formidable against Yukio.
Yeah.
I mean, she was on the back foot.
Yeah. Well, he also had a lot of venom put into him from Viper
Very true.
at that
Very
time.
true. Very true.
So, was it enough to kill him? It made him much more crazy.
Yeah. I guess speaking of her, do we get into her?
Yeah.
Yeah. Viper, played by Svetlana Kanodenchenkova?
I guess so, yeah.
My apologies for the butchering of that last name. I'm truly sorry. But I liked finally seeing Viper.
Yep.
You know, I feel like there's a number of recurring villains that we really don't get to see that often in a lot of these films, and it was cool to see her because she's one of the really recurring villains for Wolverine.
Yep.
I mean, at one point they were married.
Well, in the trailers, they kind of faked this out by teasing that there would have been a relationship between him and Viper in the trailers.
Well, it's always been a very love-hate relationship between them.
She does give him the kiss of losing his healing factor.
Which I do believe... Did that happen in the comic?
I don't know. I haven't read that.
We need to read that.
Yeah.
But... And plus, she was also dangerous as I don't know what.
Yeah.
She was a true femme fatale.
Yep. Killing any man who tried to get with her. put a venom, poison the pen to go sting him with.
Though it just really warped him rather than kill him.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it also made him a bit stronger.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, going crazy does make you stronger. You know, before the adrenaline runs out.
Yeah.
So,
and he apparently was helping helping grandfather out with his
grander plan,
trying to heal himself, cure himself from dying.
Yeah, he wanted to live forever.
Yeah.
Why are you making this whole blood feud about running your corporation when your whole grand plan is to become young, live forever, and still run your company? You just caused a whole bunch of issues without really having to cause them.
Yeah.
But Viper did have a fantastic fight against Yukio.
Yeah.
And it was really cool to actually see her do her thing. And this adaptation was really good.
Yep.
It was really good.
Yep.
I guess now do we go into the fiance?
Yeah.
Yeah. Noburo, played by Brian Lee.
Shredder 2 from
I know.
Out of the Shadows. Yeah.
I know. It's cool to see that.
Yeah.
Hey, things worked out for him.
Yeah.
I wished he would have been Namor, but
Yeah.
Victoria Alonso.
Yeah.
But I mean, Noburo didn't have that much of, of importance to the story, but he also had a hand in trying to get Mariko taken out, because it would have benefited him,
Yeah.
monetary wise.
Yeah.
So, I mean, hey, he got owned.
Yeah.
At least he was the one that didn't die.
Yeah. Although Wolverine thought he could have killed him when he threw him off the balcony.
Yeah, he didn't know that there was a pool there.
Yeah.
I mean, he still got hurt, but he didn't die.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, velocity and impact meets water. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's still gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks that he didn't really get to fight.
Yeah. He was just there.
Yeah. It would have been cooler to actually see Brian Lee do some fighting.
Yeah.
Because we know he can do it.
Yeah, well, you got to see that with Out of the Shadows also.
Oh, they did him dirty there too?
Yep.
Why do they always do Shredder dirty? Anyway, I guess we go into the former lover.
Yeah.
Harada, played by Will Yun Lee.
I call him Japanese Hawkeye.
Yeah, or as I would like to acknowledge him, the actual Silver Samurai. You have him here. Harada is the Silver Samurai. It's in the comics. It's in the animated series. He's the Silver Samurai. Why do you not have the guy who's the Silver Samurai be the Silver Samurai? You made Ogun the freaking Silver Samurai, which we'll get into him.
Yeah.
So you essentially take the Silver Samurai and you turn him into what you
He's
said.
Japanese Hawkeye.
Yeah, minus the charisma.
Mm-hmm.
because at least Clint Barton has charisma.
Yeah, and he doesn't have a rivalry with Wolverine like he does because it's He's not the Silver Samurai in this one.
Yeah. He's just mad because why you hooking up with my girl?
Yeah, and also he's also there to protect her. Without knowing about the Silver Samurai thing.
Dropping the ball.
And he does do an honorable sacrifice when he dies.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
They try to make him much more likable here compared to the comics.
Yeah. I mean,
and the anime adaptations also.
Well, yeah, because he's the actual villain in those.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You know, William Lee did do a good job.
Yeah.
I guess, do we get into the main villain or the recurring torturing of Wolverine's psyche?
Yeah. The torture, Wolverine's psyche.
Welcome back, Famke Janssen. Famke Janssen is Jean Grey.
Yep. The ghost of Jean Grey. Apparently in afterlife, Scott wasn't with her.
I mean, did Scott still make it to heaven?
Probably.
Well, then again, where did Jean end up?
Yeah.
Is she just in purgatory?
Probably.
Oof. And Wolverine, having those dreams and apparitions of finally being with her, but then at the same time, it's kind of like this taunting, torturing thing, where I feel bad for Wolverine.
Yeah.
He can't catch a break no matter what.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, you had to do it. There was no other way.
Yeah. Even says that to her at the end when he says it's goodbye to her. His final goodbye to her. Or is it? Now with Days of Future Past.
And also potentially any other thing that we end up seeing with the X-Men.
Yeah.
Because believe me, they're bringing her back for something.
Yeah. I'm saying Secret Wars.
Same here.
Secret Wars and probably Doomsday.
I would say more Secret Wars.
Yeah.
Because Doomsday, that's going to be mainly dealing with Doom.
Yeah.
But Famke Janssen did do fantastic.
Yeah.
It's crazy to see the progression.
Yeah.
And her just keep getting better and better and better at playing this character.
Mm-hmm.
For real, I would have loved to have seen, her, Marsden, and a few others kind of like have their own mini-series or something. To see what they were doing as X-Men before Wolverine joined.
Yeah.
And even the stuff while Wolverine was a part of the team. That would have been cool.
Yep.
Plus, you would have been able to flush out Cyclops more, flush her out more, flush out Storm more.
Yeah.
Y'all get that one for free if you want to do that.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's get to the actual Silver Samurai.
Yes. Ichiro Yoshida, a.k.a. the Silver Samurai, a.k.a. Ogun, played by Hirohiko Yamanouchi. And also Ken Yamamura as young Ichiro.
Yep. Him and his complicated plan.
Yeah.
After witnessing Wolverine and his healing factor save him during World War II, that he kept them prisoner for.
Yeah, because you were too much of a punk and didn't take your you didn't do the thing that you were supposed to do. You were supposed to take yourself out with your sword. That you failed. You failed. You dishonor.
Mm-hmm.
Dishonor. You were supposed to take yourself out with the sword, but you were a punk.
Mm-hmm.
Really, you shouldn't have survived, but you did.
Mm-hmm. And you want to repay Wolverine back by offering to kill him.
I mean, yes, there is a part of Wolverine that's like, I've been living for over 200 years. Everyone that I know and love, or everyone that I knew before I lost my memory, are all dead.
Yeah.
Or they absolutely hate me. But he at least still has some semblance of things to live for.
Yeah.
I mean, dang.
Yep. So he has this complicated plan where he fakes his own death to go, and also has Viper take away Wolverine's healing power. Then tries to capture his granddaughter to take her to the facility. And then, if Wolverine doesn't die, just go try to fully seal all of the adamantium out of his body.
While also using his healing factor to make you young again.
Yeah. And not letting any of your trusted ally, who wasn't Viper, didn't let Mariko or her ex in the secret.
So you just let people die for no good reason.
Yeah.
You let your son die for no good reason.
Yeah.
You almost got your granddaughter killed for no good reason.
Yeah. One of the most complicated plans. Complicated than the Lex Luthor and even Zemo, Baron Zemo thing in Captain America Civil War.
Though you at least still understood the underlying reason of why Zemo did what he did.
Just the way he did was all complicated.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And plus, Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
But I do have to give Haruhiko credit. The man did do the role well.
Yep.
He really did do it well.
Yep.
You know, yeah, there was that semblance of, oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, you were paying him. Wait, what do you mean by that? What do you mean? What? But, what? And then we think he died, but no, he didn't die. Which I think we all knew he wasn't actually dead.
After Yukio said she didn't have a vision of him dying.
So wait, does that mean she saw the ending of the film? Or did she not?
She didn't see the ending of the film.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, you should have thought of telling Mariko before she decided to go stab him. There. But if he didn't do that, it would have not backfired on him.
Yeah. Though, hey, at least this time, Mariko doesn't die.
Yeah.
Because of Silver Samurai or Ogun.
Yeah.
Which, again, why did you mix both of them together? Why? You just... I understand with the amount of time that you had with this film, you couldn't exactly do two villains.
Yeah.
But did you have to sacrifice who the actual Silver Samurai is to mix him with the guy that's Ogun?
Yeah.
I mean, I would have been fine with just Ogun.
Yeah.
But I do understand Silver Samurai is like the main villain. So.
Yeah.
But hey, like like I said, he still did fantastic.
Yeah.
And even Ken Yamamura did good with what he had.
Yeah.
But, well, let's go into the good.
Yeah.
I mean, the plot was good.
Yeah.
It loosely adapts the limited series.
Yeah.
But I think it still did do it faithfully.
Yeah.
I mean, Hugh Jackman is still fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Still fantastic. Plus, to see him go through everything that he goes through throughout this film, especially when he's just utterly battered and beaten and rough without his healing factor.
Yeah.
Great to see Tao Akamoto actually being utilized, and I really like her as Mariko.
Yeah.
Love the relationship between her and Wolverine.
Yeah.
Rila Fukushima.
Yeah.
Hiroyuki Sanada, with what he was given was good. And Hirohiko Yamanouchi.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All the action, whether it was Wolverine versus the Yakuza during the funeral, whether it's Wolverine and Yukio versus Shingen, Yukio versus Viper. The final fight between him and the Silver Samurai is
Yeah.
And of course, since we brought it up, the cameos.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Ian and Patrick. Ian McKellen as Eric Lesher, aka Magneto, and Patrick Stewart as Charles Xavier, aka Professor X.
Yeah. They show up 2 years after the events of the Wolverine.
26. Oh. 2015?
Yeah.
Oh, so it wasn't. Oh, it was 9 years that they had.
Yeah.
It was, well, then again, I think they were already starting during the events of the Wolverine. So no, you all had 11 years. You had 11 years.
Yeah. Well, Professor X was still on the bed from Aura in his twin brother's body.
Which still, bro, did you think of how messed up that is? I mean, yeah, you had that fail-safe, but still, you took over the body of your twin brother.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
Yep. And so, him and Magneto are there to warn Wolverine about the Sentinel program, which we find out is too late.
You all had 9 to 11 years to prepare yourselves.
And they even had a danger room sequence of them fighting Sentinels. And they still fail.
You all knew what you were up... Well, you all knew what you were up against.
Yeah.
You could have figured out something.
Yeah.
I mean, even Mystique has some weaknesses.
Yeah.
They could have figured out something to mess up the Sentinels.
No. They decided to go do that and fail so they can go back in time.
Over and over and over and over again.
So they can go back in time.
Oh, Lord.
Yep.
But it was cool to see them.
Yep. Get back in their regular spots. And Magneto knew that Wolverine was going to trust him, so he brought Charles in.
And everybody got frozen again.
Yeah. That was the post-credit scene I saw so many times. Clean the theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Though not every film is perfect.
Yeah.
So unfortunately there are at least a couple of things that were...
And you already did complain about.
Yeah. Silver Samurai isn't the actual canonical character. Mm-hmm. And the final fight was...
Yeah.
Because why does Silver Samurai have to be a mech suit?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
I would have loved to have actively had seen him in the proper attire.
Yep.
But I guess we're not allowed to have practical nice things.
Yeah.
But why don't we get into our ratings?
All right. I give this 8 out of 10.
Oh.
Yeah. So much better than X-Men Origins Wolverine. Still not as... And it's up there with X-Men First Class.
For me, I give it a 7.5.
Yeah.
It's not on the level of the first X-Men or X-Men First Class, but it's still a very good movie. Mm-hmm. You know, it's still a decent movie.
Yeah. But if you have your opinions about it, if you've seen the movie, tell us your thoughts. Go find us on Facebook, The Real Screen Team. Where else?
You can also find us on Reddit, Instagram, and TikTok.
And make sure to go find us on our YouTube and make sure to like, comment, share our videos, and subscribe to this channel.
Yes, as we're on our way to getting 500 subscribers so we can finally get monetization for our videos. And then once we get that, we can do some big things with our presentation and do some special videos.
Yep.
Definitely some, special viewer requests.
Yep. But before we go, we mentioned the upcoming future movie.
Ah, yes.
Well, and time travel movie.
But yes. X-Men Days of Future Past. Fantastic.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Want to roll us out?
Sure. Well, thank you for watching. Definitely come back and watch us again. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share, and click the post notification bell so you're updated with all of our upcoming videos. Well, cut, print, that's a wrap.